Good morning from Pityland, Tuscany. So in today's video, we're gonna go to the supermarket and I'm gonna show you what it's like inside a real Italian supermarket. Salve. Okay, let's see what they have here. So one of the most important parts of the Italian supermarket is this part, the butcher in the supermarket. And here you can see all the different kinds of prosciutto and pancetta. It's a dream, really. These guys know their prosciutto, so let's order some things. Posso? Vorrei, per favore.
Buongiorno. Dimmi.
Vorrei prosciutto. Quello più dolce, non lo so.
Miele.
Vabbè. Facciamo 300 grammi.
Sì.
Per favore. And of course they have focaccias. Fresh focaccias. And all kinds of tartufo, all kinds of sauces. You can really eat like in a restaurant just from buying here in the supermarket. You can eat very tasty dishes. And there, I don't know if you can see downstairs, there's grated cheese. So if you don't feel like grate your own cheese, you can buy already grated cheese. Parmigiano, pecorino. I don't know if you guys can see it. Basta così, grazie.
Ok.
I'm just gonna wait it one last time. Ottimo. Grazie mille. And of course here you have the freshly cut things. So they have Angus, prosciutto, mortadella, and here they have pancetta, which is one of my favorites for making fresh sauces. This is the best, so I'm gonna grab this. Here is heaven, basically, because here you can buy the cheese and all these different kinds of cheeses. It's just so hard to pick. Well, let's see what they have here. So here you have grana padano. Grana padano, which is very tasty, but some Italians would say it's fake Parmigiano Reggiano. So if we want the real thing, we gotta pick up pecorino romano and Parmigiano Reggiano. So let's see if we can find the real thing. So here we have pecorino romano. What you gotta realize, guys, is that you can't just write pecorino romano on any cheese. This thing is very highly regulated. So if you write pecorino romano on your cheese, it must stand in certain rules, and they're very strict about it, so it's not a joke. Now let's find Parmigiano Reggiano. Let's see if we can find a good piece of Parmigiano Reggiano. Eccolo. Here it is. Okay. Ecco fatto. What else do we have here? In the fruit department, they're perfect. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab some of those. Oh, and here in Italy, you gotta put this thing, the glove, so you don't touch the fruit and make a mess. You need to put it on the scale, and then you tell them what you grabbed. Now where is the bananas? I can't see it. So you see, guys, you gotta do all the hard work here. Signora, non trovo I banana. Come? Perché qua? Dov'è la banana? Ah, grazie. Okay, problem solved. Ananas looks pretty good, and it's so cheap. So I'm definitely going to grab one. Now, Let's see here. This time we're gonna find it. Ananas, 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 ananas. There it is. Extra sweet. Ciao. I want to show you guys the zucchini, and you can see they have the flowers. And here in Italy, you can make amazing things. They make amazing dishes from the flowers of the zucchini. Here, you remember all the meat we saw in the butchers? Here you have the same meat but preserved. So it's perfect if you want to take it abroad, take it back home, put it, you know, save it for a rainy day. Let's say if there's a global pandemic and you find yourself stuck at home for a year, then you can pile those and basically keep yourself fed for as long as you need. The workers here don't like, they start to eyeball me. Now we need olive oil. So of course olive oil is a sacred thing, and look at all these types of olive oil. It's really hard to choose. But we want something fancy, right? Because we want the best olive oil we can get if we're in Italy. Okay. Moving on to the preserved. Oh, we have a blockade here. We're gonna need to do a little roundabout. Yeah. Okay, here you have all the preserved goods. And of course, just look at the variety here in the tomato department. This is just mind-blowing. All the different types of tomato products, because this makes the basic Italian cuisine, right? This is the most basic ingredient in every Italian mama's kitchen. So you have a sauce, tomato sauce, and you have cut tomatoes, and you have whole tomatoes, and you have, the variety is endless. It's endless. By the way, Italians do use canned tomatoes for their sauces. I don't know, there's a misconception that only fresh tomatoes. No. For the best sauces, even in restaurants, they would use these tomatoes. And here is the dried pasta. Look at all these kinds. Salve. Look at all these kinds of dried pasta. Look at it. A whole section of the supermarket just for the pasta. Now, which pasta is the best one? In the common Italian home, you will find Barilla for sure. Barilla is still the go-to pasta, but there are so many other alternatives, like the Cecco, which is also considered a very good type of pasta. Of course, if you're low on funds, there's the Co-op pasta, which is like the home brand of the pasta. And here in the canned department, you have all the different preserved mushrooms and fish, and of course faccio un piccolo documentario sul supermercato italiano per far vedere al mondo come funziona il supermercato italiano. Yeah, people asked what the hell I was doing. Look at this, canned gamberini, canned shrimps. This is incredible. Canned vongole, which is basically the hearts of the clam. So they take out the hearts of the clam and they put it in the pasta. Of course, you have pesto. So basically, if you're an Italian, all you need to do to make dinner is one of those pesto, which tastes divine. You take one pasta from here, You take one pesto from here, you buy the cheese, and you have dinner. It's just, it's incredible. So easy to make yourself dinner. Is it the healthiest dinner? No. But does it make you happy? Absolutely yes. And here you have the tartufo, which is truffle. Here in Italy, truffle is sacred. And in this part of Italy, it's like water. It's like tap water, basically. You have it everywhere and it's delicious. And it's so cheap. 3 euros. 3 euros and 25 cents for this. You can make pasta from this so easily. It'll be amazing. So I'm definitely gonna grab a few of those. No questions asked. And you also have the dried mushrooms. Another very, very basic mushroom here is the porcini. The porcini mushroom, it's part of this part of southern Tuscany. It's just a must-have ingredient. And of course, when it's raining, you have the fresh ones, and they are the best. And now, for another very basic, elementary part of the Italian cuisine, which is, can you guess it? The wine. The wine and the prosecco. So you have two wine departments. So here you have the local wines of Monte Amiata, of Montalcino, which is all the local areas. If you want to buy local and help the local communities, you go here and you find the local wines. And of course I'm gonna have to move this a little bit, sorry. And here you even have the local red wine, Pitidio, Cantina di Pitidiano. Here is the local wines. So we're definitely gonna support the local winemaker community, right? I'm gonna grab also the Pitidiano, which is very famous in Italy. So I've heard at least. Another alcohol department. Yeah, again, so many options, but I think the most interesting here is the Brunello, which is one of the most famous wines in Italy and in the world. It's a very, very special wine. And here you have Brunello of Montalcino, and there's also the Brunello of Montepulciano, which are famous for their amazing, amazing taste. And the price is also pretty expensive because very few wineries make the Brunello, and not anyone can make it. And you need a license, and the prices are high. Here in the local department, right? The white wine, the red wine, look, it costs $6.50, very affordable prices. $5.90, so about 6-7 euros, and you got yourself a bottle of wine. But there in the Brunello department, it's a different story, my friend. Prices are pretty high, 27 euros, 28 euros. But it's worth it. It's really worth it, and it's still affordable. In other places, like in my home city, it'll cost 4, 5, 6 times as much. Okay? So when you think about it, it's not that bad of a deal. So we're definitely gonna grab a Brunello. Which one? I'm not sure. I'm not big on wine. Let's take the 25 euro option. Oh my god, so much wine. And also I wanted to show you this shelf, which is pretty amazing because it, again, so many different sauces. So many sauces. So here you have with sauce of bunny sauce, essentially. A sauce of bunny. Here you have sauce of liver. It's a classic Tuscan dish. And you have agu, which is a bolognese sauce with wild boar. And here you have porcini sauce, and you have pate wild boar, and you have tartuffe sauce, and you have tomato sauce. All those amazing options, and the pastas, and of course the king of pastas here in this part of Italy is called peachy. This is peachy. It's like very thick type of pasta, which is the most basic pasta here in this part. And here above you have all the truffle sauces, including the white truffle sauce and white truffle ingredients, which is the holy grail of truffle, right? And look at those prices. Yes, it's a smaller can, but still pretty affordable, like €5. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. And here you even have whole, fresh, not fresh, rather preserved, but whole truffles, guys. Can you see it? Look at it. Just incredible. And here you have all the fresh meat. Again, not for the vegan, but really high quality steaks, hamburgers, and of course grinded meat. And I don't know if you can see next to me, but there is the Italian behind me, the Italian grandmother who's buying the meat to make the sauce for today's meal. Salve.
Salve, non lo puoi fare, ci vuole l'autorizzazione sia dei dipendenti che dei clienti.
Ok.
Perché non si può fare.
Ok, vabbè.
Ora mi hanno detto che c'era uno che poi ho detto ci
Sì,
vuole
faccio un piccolo documentario.
L'ho capito, me lo immagino.
Ok.
Però ci vuole l'autorizzazione sia dei clienti che
Vabbè.
dei dipendenti.
Okay. Yeah, they basically told me to stop, but this is the end of the video, so it's okay. So I'm gonna turn off the camera now and see you after with the bill, and let's see how much it costs. Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you again what we have from our trip to the supermarket. Okay, so all of this cost just short of €85. Now take into consideration that the Brunello wine, which is a very high quality expensive wine, is €25. So without it, all of this is just €60. And what we have here, the ananas, the bananas, 4 different sauces. We have the pesto sauce, we have the truffle sauce, we have the white truffle sauce, and we have another truffle sauce, and we have the pancetta, we have the prosciutto, 2 cheeses, pecorino romano and parmigiano reggiano, the best cheeses Italy can provide. Of course, milk and coffee for the mocha machine, and olive oil, very high quality, and another local wine, the Pitillo Rosso Toscano. And all of this is for €85. To me, it's just the classic. This is the beautiful thing, guys, about living or traveling in Italy, right? Is the prices are so affordable, and you just get the best ingredients, and you can cook the most amazing meals and this high quality products for so cheap. It's so much fun. See you on the next time.